So thank you, really, thank you
Got
so
it.
much. Yeah, and really, you are the people who are creating this, and this is togetherly, something amazing is going to happen in
Ramaya, good afternoon.
wait, I will.
Sandeep and
Vedashi.
Preeti.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Ramaya, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Nitish, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Hi, Nahid.
Hi. Most welcome, and see what I am just acknowledging each one of you, because we are togetherly creating this. Because
Lavanya, good afternoon.
Who all is?
Happy good.
Madam, your voice is not coming.
yeah. So see, we are recording it. So now we will just start it, because we have to really, this is the time management and productivity which we deal, and everybody.
What is it about today?
It is time management and 10x productivity. And you are the one, Nitish, I think you are looking for it, right?
No.
You are
Yes. Why
not.
not?
Anybody who is here is not by chance.
But you can make out. I did not know what was it about. I just went on the brand, Nahid.
Oh, wow. That's, like encouraging. And what you shared.
That was the that was the intention.
Thank you. Thank you.
Make you feel better and good after a long, I heard you were slightly under the weather. So just to make you feel after the sickness.
Yeah. The sickness is, like
All gone. You look bright.
by the healing of this group. It was, I think, a long what days, the news. So now here, each one of us actually are like-minded. We are hyperachievers, and we are really aggressive, if that is the term, with people. We are learning here to be really calm, doing the left nostril breathing, and to achieve more productivity. So I want you to really, interact and open your videos also, because this is not actually a webinar. It is like we all, sharing with each other our pool of knowledge, because here each one of you is already, a high circuit person of, like, the electricity of knowledge is there. And all of you, you will agree that our brain is electricity and chemicals. We are learning here. So can anybody type in the chat box, can we manage time? I just want to know the group's opinion about time. Can we manage time? Yes or no? If you can please share it. I will also have a chat opened with another mobile of mine. Yeah, please. Yes. Ina says yes, time is finite. Yeah, yes, no. Okay. Yes, but don't know how. We can manage our mind. So,
my emotions manage my time.
Yeah, come again. I could not hear you.
My emotions manage my time.
Yeah, all different perspectives. And believe me, everybody is right. But the person who is here, I am taking you through my specs or my point of view today. So time cannot be managed. We can really rightly manage our emotions. We can manage our beliefs, and we can manage our habits. We can write these three things, because any kind of blueprint, because today we are talking about time, but human beings on the planet, we deal money at number one, then relationship, then health, while health should be number one. So 3 things: managing our habits, managing our beliefs, and managing our attitude, which is more than 90%. So I will quickly take you through a very interesting presentation. I want everybody to write ready, ready, and in between, I would be doing a fun activity also, because see, rather than like so much knowledge, everybody will agree knowledge is the new cholesterol. Knowledge is the new cholesterol. It's really coming from all directions, and we just don't know what to do about it. We need to digest it. We need to process it, so that we all digest today's, the beautiful content, I will say, which we is going to be shared with you. You will be, I think, very excited like a child. So I would be actually taking you to a child's world, and we would be doing some activity after 20 minutes. So I want Dr. Mukesh to please remind me to stop after 20 minutes so that we can do something about it. Now, while we are doing this, you all know that we are in energy world. At present, if you have a remote in front of you, a calculator, a pen, a child sleeping near Tanaya, and any plant in your vicinity nearby, everything is actually emitting energy. And there is another world which we are studying here, as all of us students of this school and college together. Somebody has joined in November, somebody has joined in February. So actually these two worlds, the field and the material world, is connected. And the good news is the field world is the creative world to create this materialistic world. So today we would be viewing this time. So I'm just quickly sharing my screen, and let me know if you can see my PPT. Can you see full screen? Can you see the full screen of my PPT?
No, Nahid ji, it's not in presentation mode. It is in normal mode, actually.
It is not.
It is not in presentation mode, I'm telling you. We are just able to see.
Actually, I've done it with that slideshow, no?
Okay,
I've
okay.
I'm trying again. Because see, how is it now?
We are not able to see it yet.
No, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
Even I can't see the screen now.
Oh, we can't see the
Is
screen.
it coming now?
Nope.
Just wait.
No, we could see only gallery.
Wait. Let me share it again.
Yes, we can see it now.
Yes, press that.
Yes, ma'am.
Nahid ji, can you just click on this?
Which one?
Click
This one.
there only.
I marked, right? I marked something. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Okay. I think. Okay.
And go up and click here.
Kindly do the slideshow mode.
Yeah, it is
That's why.
it is not visible in the full screen?
Um,
I did.
You have not yet clicked this thing. It's
It
on
is
the
the
other one.
home screen.
Slideshow mode.
It is the home screen. Just do the slideshow mode.
You have to click
Yeah,
on the third one.
Yeah,
The
I
third
did
button
it.
at the bottom.
no, Nahid ji.
That's fine.
Actually,
Yeah, that one only. That's
I
right.
understand
Press
what is happening.
F5. Press F5.
No, I understand what's happening. Actually, when you shared, right? Yeah. When you shared, right? You just shared the PPT. So if you share the PPT, we'll only see the PPT. We'll not be able to see the full screen mode. So when you share your complete screen and then press the presentation mode. That time it will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, you were here, no?
Open the PPT and put it in full screen.
Now I guess.
Yeah, now you click on the presentation mode.
Slideshow.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Wow, finally. Thank you, everybody. So, see, how many of you will agree that you are not able to manage time, not able to manage self. If it is a yes, please write in everything a why, so that we know what exactly you people, at present, whether this is relevant, the survey which I'm showing you. Not able to plan your schedule, not able to stick to your schedules. And sometimes it is not to understand your priority. For few people, it would be can't concentrate, focus. And this is, I think everybody will agree, can't say no to people. Get distracted. You don't know how to increase your productivity. That is why we are just learning and sharing and, the knowledge which we have on this subject. And we spend a lot of time on social media also. And there are other reasons which are unidentified, where our time went, or how we can be more productive. Yes, all of these. So Bratoda, thank you so much. So now here, this is something about me, that I'm into parenting coaching. I have a book in Amazon. So coming here to 3 stages of growth. So all of you, if you can really make notes, or I can share the PPT also in the end, there are 3 stages of growth. And whichever domain you are, you will agree, 100% people, we want to understand a lot. It's 100% we are understanding more, knowing more. As I said, knowledge is the new cholesterol. We need to really process it. How much percentage? And see, you guys must be knowing most of the answers. We are just recreating it. That is also interesting. So how many percentage do you think people are in implementation mode? Just put a percentage. I will have a fair idea about the group, that like how much like awareness is there on the people understanding and the people who are in action mode. So with implementation, I'm meaning people taking action. So Krishna says 25%, 20. Okay. Others? 20 to 30. Yeah. Okay. 20. One more person, then I will share. Okay, friends. Only 9% of the people take action. That is what, consistency is the key. We are listening, we are hearing everywhere. And we all are in the race of building this muscle. Yeah. And here, everybody, this is what it was a bulb on for me, that really my work, my life, relationship, health goals, the wheel of life is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And it is a team sport. I am not going to do it alone, or I am not going to enjoy it alone. This is so clear to me. So I make it a point. Everything. Now we are cooking something in the house. My driver is there, a part of it. And see, you can enjoy that today. I am here and something is happening there. So life is really a marathon. This is one thing. When I am practicing, I'm able to take people, with me. This is there. Now, this was a bulb on. Yes. Now, how many people do you think go to the mastery zone? Dr. M is also in the implementation only, while I consider as a ocean or university of knowledge. How much percentage? 1%. Perfect. This is the right answer. 1% is in the mastery. Now, this is actually, how success comes. Now, success actually comes, and there are multiple successes, like different goals, different areas. So these are the results which I'm holding in my hand. Now, next, this result will come from our actions. And these actions, decisions, choices, they come from our thoughts, moods, feelings, and emotions. Thoughts, moods, feelings, and emotions. So all of you, you must be agreeing that we need to work not on the result, not on the action, but on our thoughts, moods, feelings, and emotions. Here I will give you a very secret formula, another one, if you can write it. We think when I will have money, then I will be doing the training which Nahid is going to take on 10x productivity, and then I will be successful. Or when I will have time, then I will be doing Nahid's training or anybody mentor's training, and then I would be happy. But actually the formula here is be, have, be, do, and have. And a reptilian brain, you all know, is being, is that being. That is why big mentors, especially Thaddeus, I will quote his name, he says, work on your being. That is the reptilian brain. Once your being is powerful, being confident, being happy, then it goes to the mammalian brain, and you all know the happy hormones, those, and you all know the stress hormones, the two hormones, right? So actions presently, you have to inquire from where are they coming? Because if it is coming from stress, and obviously 86% of the people, they deal stress, anxiety, depression, and they are unaware about it. So what kind of productivity we would be having? What kind of results we would be having? So where we need to go is this mammalian, the dose, right? The happy hormone, the result. So this is the doing, the action coming from this mammalian brain. And then you have it here as result in your consciousness, whatever you have thought here. So do you get it? It's actually the alignment of what we are thinking, what we are doing, and what we are being. All three brains aligned. Does this really, like make you really closer to the understanding of the mindset which everybody is talking, and we all are working 3 times, and it makes a lot of sense. I am telling you, being a part like you, that working in the morning, afternoon, evening, and while I am not so regular, but it is always there in my thought. Now, this is something important, this again, where I shared all the 3 brains, your conscious, subconscious, and unconscious part. And these 5 parts have to go hand in hand. I'm not saying to work on first on number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I'm saying we have to work on all these areas. And what are these areas? These are our time. This is the real precious commodity, because time, one is has gone, it has gone. Money can be earned, but you will agree time is really more precious than money. Data, habit, skill, mindset. So this is from different domains. So the work for being productive has to happen, and there are techniques. As I told you, we have to work on our habits, and then we have to work on our beliefs to make this really happen. Now, can anybody, share with me in their own words in the chat box, what is the formula to fail? Because then I will be sharing with you formula to be successful. Formula to fail. What do we do generally? I will give you a hint. We blame.
Don't take action.
Yes. Number one. And this is one reason. But what are the more, what do we do when like we don't want to take, not setting goals, procrastinate? Yes.
Think, overthinking.
Yes, please go ahead. Yes, you were sharing so correctly. Okay, so it is, we are masters in making excuses, giving reasons, blaming, complaining, right? So there is actually a world of reason and a world of performance. And in world of reason, there is blaming, complaining. In this circle, you can imagine what we are doing right now. And in this world of performance, the area or the region where we get results, there is only action, which will lead us to performance. So work not done plus one good reason is, we think, is equal to work done. So this is what we are doing, and this is a formula to fail. Another thing what we see, we till 100% achievement here, this slide shows, is actually the work done. Even if it is 99, we need to really observe it, present it, and work on it. Laziness, just planning, not implementing. Yes, I showed you already the survey in the first 2 slides. These were done with people like you and me. This is, we think, like even this is exactly that work done means it is work is done. And how do we do the formula of success? It's here. When we set an intention and when we are in integrity formula, I just now shared with you very powerfully the 3 brains, what we think, what we do, and what we act. And our personality is a reality. The way we think, the way we act, and what we feel. These 3 things should be in alignment. So intention, whatever is there, and then honoring our word. And here I will emphasize, there are big word and small word. When we give word to somebody else, it is a serious word. How many of you are getting present to this, what I'm sharing? Because I was dealing this. But whatever word I give to myself, I keep it at a place. Okay, it's okay if I was not able to do it for myself today, I can do it tomorrow. Keeping myself as the last priority. If you agree, please type in the chat box, agree. Because here comes another secret. Human beings, we all human beings, we deal 2 problems. 26 people here, these 2 problems are there. And I really would request, if anybody is not having this problem, to please put your name in the chat box. We would be happy to have your share. The 2 problems with human beings is self-image and self-esteem, which is not giving the desired result in money, relationship, the time, in every area. We have negative self-image, negative self-talk, the love tank, which Joseph sir had taken a beautiful session, and it was Tanaya who really participated, and she gave good points, and there was a single pointer. If somebody will remind me, we will share it again in the group. That day, I really, because it got recreated. I was already knowing it. You all must be knowing what I'm saying. But today, because it is coming very differently, with like another actor presenting it in her own style, might be this will be a bulb on. Because self-love is really challenged. And self-esteem, 95% of the people deal self-doubt. And every result is here. And big word. And here, rewiring of brain. We are already doing it. Now, how many of you want to know the secret formula to implement fast? Say me. So that you get it. You get it now. And you must be knowing it. But see, now when it is as a suspense, you are thinking what it is. So the secret formula or how to implement things faster and be productive. And you can add your masala also into this. It is convert the process into baby steps. Easy, simple. Because this is what our brain likes. Interesting. Something happy. Somewhere where we are really enjoying it like a child, as you see the children here. So this is actually, and there are books on this. There are people who are already into a lot of serious reading here. Now, how does identity get formed? There are 184 real reasons or the environment, like who Krishna is, who Joseph sir is, and the people who are here. Who are we? We are a formula or a mixture of our genetics and our environment. And you are hearing our mentor saying that environment is stronger than willpower. Now, when I do the brain assessment, I do brain assessment. I did for myself. You must have seen the video. So It is, I study my genetics and I study my psychometric analysis. What did I acquire till this age of 46? And that really, then it comes as a real dose of genius genetics. Because I shared one slide in the group, and you can also, with the technology, find out more about yourself. And what did I find out? My IQ and CQ are equal. It shows that my left brain and the right brain works togetherly, which is really a good news. Yes. So it is always a good idea to know your own self, because here I would love to take somebody's name. We lost him just 2 months back. It is Bob Proctor. He says, all the 26 people here, and literally, if you will see his training, he will say, shame on you human beings. Otherwise, no trainer uses such hard words. But he's so excited to drive us, saying, work on yourself and your brain. The brain is not for neurosurgeon. The brain is not for a trainer or a doctor or a psychiatrist. It is for you to know yourself first. Then this will help you being productive, knowing time better, knowing people who are around you better, and getting things done. That is what productivity and leading to success. Number 2, he says, have a coach. Number 3, he says, have a goal card. And he says more that see, I'm giving you secret tip and technique. And I hope you don't forget, please write it. He says, if you are a right-hander, write your goal with left hand. It took him 1 year to really write it, because you will not be able to write. But then the subconscious, see, you all are, the brain, we are studying brain, we are studying ourselves. The brain really slows down to really go, catch the speed, which is very slow, writing with the other end. It is actually a challenge, a struggle. And then the subconscious brain actually stresses on the words and what is being written. And you all know, if the subconscious agrees to any goal, result, anything, the thing is done. So your personality, is this good? It is with your nationality, religion, gender, which number of sibling you are. The number 1 sibling you will generally find in the family is very sincere, responsible. Your upbringing, your financial condition, your philosophies taught to you. 6 people made a lot of impact on you. Your parents, your relatives, teachers, your religious gurus, friends. If I'm leaving anybody, please, you can mention in the chat box. Even the media during that time had a lot of role, because in Bob Proctor's time, it was Second World War. So he was under that impact. So then the role models you have, schooling, experiences, book you read, movies you watch, interest, friends, acquaintances, skill, purpose, goal, incidents of life, your perception, and the list, I told you 184 small things are there, which has formed you, your genetics and your acquired strength, which you need to study, because this will help you really create results in your life. Now the next slide, be ready. I am going to tell you how to work on those patterns, beliefs, habits, which are actually hampering you and they are not giving you result. Here our 20 minutes is also over. So after this, let us really process this. So is everybody really agreeing that you all are doing this? Right now, we all are doing this. Hypnosis, NLP, healing practices. We are studying the subconscious mind, mind power, law of attraction, and really modeling all, not only the role modeling, but all the secret rewiring, neuroprogramming, and the quantum consciousness techniques, meditation, affirmation, which are eternal statements, auto-suggestions. We are doing everything, and that is working on our personality. And what is personality? It creates our reality, our time and productivity, the way we think, the way we act, and the way we feel. Now, I would be actually giving you a bulb on moment. And while I would be playing a music after explaining you this, I would be actually sharing you my like the social media handles. So because that is the new place wherein we can really connect to each other. And today I think that was a good opportunity. And I would be really, I'm happy to take this on money and many other areas as the group will suggest. If the group finds this valuable, at the end, I would be taking everybody's feedback, how it was, so that it is my training and development also with you all. So actually one mistake we all do, khichdi. Do you know the Hindi thing, khichdi, which we do? We actually mix our thinking and our actions together. When it is a to-do list, I want to show you, it is actually, not only the to-do list, as I have written here, it is actually, thinking and doing things at that time or stopping there. While you see here, while the thinking and the planning and the strategizing actually requires a different kind of brain, thinking like a monk, you need to be much relaxed, objective. You need a lot of consideration and points to, while planning how to be done, what the pros and cons would be. And friends, imagine when you are in a battlefield, will you think I will take out this or should I do in that direction? No, it is just action, action, action. And even if you work only 4 hours a day, it is enough to get you the productivity which you have desired. These are results. People have done it, but we work 12 hours, 14 hours, and there is leakage of energy which is happening. And this is one of the primary reasons that while to-do list has to be attended like a warrior, where alert mind is needed, no consideration is needed, and just action, 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 and a lot of power and energy is needed, and just execution. This is for how many of you, this is like a bulb on moment, because this, since the time I have known, there I can see a shift in myself. And if you will see my actions, productivity, and if you will compare from the past, it is coming from here, which I'm sharing with you. So you can also use it. So after this, we would be actually taking a musical break, and you can join some handles which I will give you. I want to give you gift, which I was also very surprised that Google Keep, there is one software which is free of cost. And here you can include your family, your teammates. How many of you know Google Keep? Please type yes in the chat box if you are using it already. If anybody is using this. No one? Anandji is using. Okay. Yes, Anandji. See, Anandji, you are handling a big, a large team. So this, yeah. Yeah, Shini, I'm saying that Google Keep is one of the free softwares which are available. It is downloadable. And I would be also sharing with you in the group. I will share with you a beautiful daily calendar which you can follow, which is attractive and easy and quite exciting. So here 3 things. Google Keep is free. I am using it. Nareshji is using it. Yes, Nareshji, you are also one of the real sharp people, who have a lot of, awareness about these productivity. And also Google Keep, you can keep actually your family members. There can be different segmentations which can be done. And even your teammate. So you will not lose anything. Plus, you always know where to refer at the back. And things when measured are done. So it is measurable also when it is at one place. You are not losing the data. So Google Keep, I invite you, and I will try sharing. There are videos available if we can keep a demonstration for this. Live reminders are also good. And we are using our particular mobile reminders also. I use Google Calendar. Yes, Google actually there can be a session on Google if somebody can take. I had attended somebody's, and Google has a lot of good features, which saves time and a productivity, and everything is really measured so well. Here, if you will see, there is a date diary which is mentioned. and many of you must be practicing also. See, writing that gratitude journal, we do it daily. Then doing the worry diary, date diary, everything makes a lot of sense when we are doing it manually, because the scientific reason is the brain has to slow down. Yeah, Anandji, if you want to share anything, you can unmute and share once I stop. So while we are writing, the brain has to actually go by our speed. And which speed is more? The writing speed is more? Please, anybody can type in the chat box, or the brain speed is more generally. Which is more? Which is more? Brain speed, Krishna. Yes. So the brain needs to slow down while writing. So a more concentration comes. Yes, Anandji, you want to share something? Please share.
Nahid, I would like to mention few more apps here, if anybody is interested. Like Google Keep, there is EV mode. EVERNOTE. Evernote.
Evernote.
Yeah. Evernote, then OneNote, then to-do list, then color note, notepad notes, and then checklist. This is to-do list app. And for productivity also, we have different. My effectiveness, productivity challenge timer, loop habit tracker, brain focus product, a time logger, goal tracker. Like this is what other apps are also available. Thank you.
Yeah, I posted some link, and I would be really happy to stay connected, and I will follow you back. Or if I miss it, you can give me reminder. I would love to connect with 26 people of you, because everybody is on social media. I know this, but might be we never got an opportunity. And Anandji, I want to request you, if you can really type this, it would be great. It would be really great. It would be wonderful.
I'll send it in the group.
Yeah, that is again good. So
thank you.
So here I want to now, everybody, now we are taking, we are going to process the knowledge so that it doesn't become a cholesterol. Everybody ready? And see. I have done a lot of preparation. With you guys, I was sitting and I was taking a webinar. I know I was guilty, but see, can you see this? Anandji, I spoke to you. This is really to enjoy life. This is Rishi Kapoor quote, okay? And you need to be. See, there is a reason I'm sharing this. Friends, if you are irreplaceable, you will do wonders. What you are doing, how you are doing, and you being irreplaceable on whatever subject you are, money will flow and success will flow. So now I want to really invite everybody. I have got up. Okay. And at the back, I can see some reflection. But life is actually, I'm living life in this parameter and in this mood, play daily. And that is why I'm manifesting money also, I guess. This month, of course, I need to work with more dating with money, because the goals have increased. So the money again needs more love from my end. So are you ready? Everybody, somebody, you must be loving. And Rishi Kapoor is one legend that I would love to share. And now you have to just share, listen, whether you are able to hear this song or not. So just let me know. Can you hear? Okay. तो बैठ के सुनेंगे क्या सब? blessing each one of us for sure. We lost him. And even in his last days and last years, he gave us some such beautiful movies with Amitabh Bachchan. So everybody, if you have water, you can drink water. Let this sink in. All this we had, because there is more really exciting content. Another 10 minutes. You would love it. You would love it. And then please have your experiences, about time and productivity, because we'll be learning from each other. So I would be coming to you also. So now coming again to, okay, this has to stop. Yeah, can you see the full screen? Can anybody please type? Can you see the full screen? Okay, thank you. Pallavi, thank you. So, important part. You are human hormone machine. At all times, it is a hormone speaking to another hormone. Yes or no? The answer is yes. So first, how if I teach you how to shift your emotional state instantly? We have learned so many techniques. These techniques will help us also here. So see, I have taken 3 problems. For every problem, there is an emotional response. Yes? Now see, the magic, abracadabra, okay? Because I have relationship issue, I am sad. Because I have financial problem, I am stressed. Yes? Because I have health problem, I am worried. If I say, I am sad, that is why I have relationship issue, or it is increasing. I am stressed. That is why I am having this financial problem with a different perspective. Yes, I feel sad. I get it. I get it. But I am worried that I have this health problem. So do you know the energy? When the energy is high, we are sponge-like. We can absorb, manifest. When the energy is low, sad, stressed, worried, we are cement-like. You can remember this with this example. So friends, now help me shift this sadness to something opposite. There are 12 laws our mentor has taught us, the universe laws. And one law is law of opposites, which work on human beings. So just have the law of opposite here to feel sad. Can anybody type opposite of sad? Opposite of sad? In the chat. Happy. Krishna, thank you. Now tell me, I am happy. How will I deal the relationship issue? Isn't this really the way? Law of opposites, the universal law as human being. How about stress? Please give me the opposite of stress. What is coming in your mind? I want that particular word to come here. Relaxed. Okay. So see, when we are relaxed, peaceful, relieved, how is the financial problem? How will we attend this financial problem? At peace. How will peacefully? How will we attend joy, the financial problem? Can you see? Just working on an emotional state. And how to do it? We all know it. We are physical, emotional, spiritual, mental beings. And somewhere Joseph sir or anybody of us, Abhirami, we can take a session of how to elevate the mood or the state of mind. We were taught in Blair Singer session. So tell me the opposite of worried now. I'm worried with health problems. Worried. Worried. What is the opposite of worried which comes in your heart? Yes? Can anybody say what is the opposite of worried? Anything, any word which is coming right now. Relaxed. Okay. So when we are really relaxed, happy, peaceful, joyous, how will we work on the health problems in front of us? And will that not impact our health? Any disease is because of lack of expression, leading to suppression, and suppression leading to depression, and depression leading to disease and decay. Yes or no? And with this knowledge, what we are doing right now, actually we have well-being because we are studying and we are having faith. We come at ease. And where friends, where there is ease, there is no disease. You must have experienced what I'm saying. And you all know this already. I know this is one of the group. These are some beautiful pictures of mine from Indian Army. And then my yesteryears, my husband, my mother-in-law, my children in yesteryears when I started Smart Natives. And this is with some of the pictures which I have put with Blair Singer, T. Harvekar. Now, important part, my dear friends, the last part. You all, you, me, right now, we need pull and push. Balki, I should be using some word. We need a kick right at the back. We need somebody to really pull us as rubber band. And who does this well? You know, Dr. M sharing about their example of these legends. Yes? Consistency was the example which she was sharing. And I loved it. That is why I want to really put this again in your memory. Now, the last part. Here I will end my presentation. What do you learn from this slide? Please type in the chat box. The person who will give the correct answer will get a courier of chocolate from my end. Please let me know. Take a moment. Take a moment. Yeah, somebody please. Acha, okay, you can unmute and share. Unmute and share. Yeah.
Your company always matters. The kind of people whom you roam with, basically. That's what I think from this picture.
Yeah, Krishna, it's good. What
Who is
else?
your mentor?
Generosity, honesty.
Mentor, who is you
अरे
follower?
भैया
mentor?
To whom you
संदीप जी आपको चॉकलेट मिलेगा भाई दुर्योधन की
Wow.
मेंटरिंग दुर्योधन मेंटर
हमने
वाज
भी sir,
शकुनी
who is
Yes.
mentor बोला है.
आपने भी बोला क्या
Thank you.
भैया
मैंने
मेरा
तो मैसेज भी कर दिया. मैंने तो मैसेज भी कर दिया.
मेरी चॉकलेट पक्की.
दोनों की चॉकलेट पक्की और सब and the universe will be blessing all of us with chocolates and a lot of money, which is the real chocolate for all of us. Because when good people like us, we have money, we would be giving that money. I know that the chocolates being distributed as money by us, we people. So this is the correct thing. The mentoring really matters. Who is mentoring you? Arjun was mentored by Shri Krishna in this epic story, and Duryodhan was mentored by like Shakuni, his uncle. So here at all times, as Bob Proctor says, our mentors, coaches, our goal card. I would love to show you a goal card. You have to write the goal card so that you can put it in your pocket. And anytime you can take it out and you can really, date with the goals, money, or whatever it is. So this is his way, okay? So here I end my presentation. And I hope everybody had a lot of...
Can you show your goal card close to the camera? Show it properly.
Okay. So it is actually, I've written a short-term goal right now. It is 3 lakh Indian rupees by 31st July 2022, serving 50 clients, parents, students daily by value adding to them. Only money will not help. How many people will you give value? And if you are asking 1 rupee, you have to give the value of 10x, 50x. And even if you give 100x, no problem. I think you will get more to offer. Once you are khali, you will have more. So how many of you, really, I have shared my this Trustpilot link also. And here I came into a guilt zone, my dear friends. Let me share it. Otherwise, I will have a stomach ache. Balaji is asking me for testimonial in this Trustpilot. So last many days. So I was telling him my drivers, actually father got operated and all. So I'm just getting present कि मैंने तो Dr. M को दिया नहीं है और मैं यहाँ पे I'm asking everybody. So I felt guilty about this. So I would be doing it by tonight. This is my declaration in the group, the Dr. M Trustpilot, okay? Because she is really our loved mentor. So, okay, I'm all done. Now everybody is invited to please share what you got and what else you want to add.
First of all, I want to say that two problems about self-image and self-esteem.
Yeah.
That is my Balbon moment. So thank you so much for that. The second thing, you again remind me about gold card. I attended Bob Proctor's one of session. So thank you so much for reminding that, and that the thing right hand and left hand writing. Great. Thank you so much. The other thing is I stopped money dating. I will start it again. Thank you so much for that. Push and pull zone. I really want a kick on my butt. So thank you so much for today's session. And thank you so much for everything. God bless you. I will give you 5 star.
I really need that. And please don't say
Sure.
thank you to me. Please don't say, because when you will say thank you, somewhere you will take away that happiness of mine, because I'm contributing back to this group. I think I have contributed, I don't know, a pinch, like a salt. This
But you contribute. Dr. M, what Dr. M says, whenever people says thank you, just accept it.
It is my low self-esteem.
So you should
Yes.
accept.
Yes.
You should accept it.
Yeah.
Thank you from me. Accept it. Okay, this is from me.
Yeah, I can go next. So yeah, Nahid, it was a very good session. Okay, and regarding time management, if I could add to what the wonderful information that you shared. So I already shared one, a planner kind of thing with Dr. Mukesh. Others also, if you are interested, I'll share. So it is basically something like, what are the important tasks that you do in a day? And you were talking about the, baby steps. That one thing, and whatever even Sandeep was telling about, like prioritizing yourself and self-love, which is very important. Okay, because what we do is whenever we interact with someone, right, we think like usko kya bura lagega. Okay, I'll tell in English, or if I don't talk now, what that person will feel. Just think what you will feel after 1 hour or the next day, that I was not able to do, I was talking with him. Just think about that. And another thing is like baby steps, right? When we set some goals, or we're working on it, we were directly, okay, I'll study for 3 hours, I'll do it for 4 hours because I experienced this. And that doesn't happen, we blame ourselves. So baby hours is like compounding it. 1 week you start off with 30 minutes, next week add 15 minutes, next week add 15 minutes. So slowly from the 30 minutes you can go to the 2 hours. That was one thing. And the planner which I was talking about, it is basically like, a weekly planner where you block the important time for the task that you do. Like, okay, 30 minutes I want to do this time I want to do this. So that time, if you stick to that, it will make you more productive, and you'll be, your dopamine will hit very well. Okay, you'll be happy at the end of the day. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you.
Krishna, here another thing for the group, which I learned from a foreign trainer, that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we should take more tasks. We should not divide the whole week. It is winning the week, but it is not to be divided equally. The week is not supposed to be divided that, because see, we are full in energy after the break. Like today, Sunday, will be more in energy tomorrow, and might be Tuesday, and then the energy you will see a dip happening. And one day there should be no work and there should be only review. It can be a Friday or a Saturday. Just
Yeah,
because
I agree.
that is very important to catch our own self. Yeah. So
Agree.
put more 3/4 of the work in the first 3 days. This is my invitation to everybody.
Agree. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, can I share?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it was a wonderful presentation, Nahid. I enjoyed it, and Balbon moment for me was 3 stages of growth, which you shared, no, which I actually am lacking the implementation part and mastery part, and whatever tips you shared after that to achieve this also, no. Each and every slide was like very much interesting and made me feel where I am lacking and where I need to work upon. Thank you so much for this wonderful session, Nahid.
Thank you.
Can we give a whoosh to her?
Yeah, you have to teach them, ना? एक बार हम
नहीं,
सिखाएंगे. देखो
नहीं,
पहले
think
मैं
you have to
और
teach them.
पहले मैं me and Joseph sir will give a power whoosh to all of you. Then you can give it to me. Okay, this was taught to us. So yes, Joseph sir, you are ready?
Okay, power whoosh is something which we give to the person who is talking so that he gets empowered. Okay, now when the person who is giving, he does 1, 2, and 3, and with the 3 he says whoosh. Okay, and the person who is receiving it takes both the hands. The palm is like this. Okay, puts this palm is like this, hand is like this, and then he receives it from everybody. Okay, now myself and Nahid will enact it first.
Yeah.
Nahid, you will give the timing?
Yeah. So we start now. 1.
Okay, all of you rise.
Yeah, all of you do like this.
All of you
Do like
rise
this.
and
Open arms.
open your arms like this.
So that you get this power right now. Yes.
So you are getting
Okay,
it from
Joseph,
both
sir.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start.
1,
1,
1, 2, 3, push.
Okay, that power will hit you. So we do it once again.
Okay.
1,
2,
2, 3.
push.
All power to you. Now all of you do it for us.
1,
1,
2,
2,
Push.
3,
push. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3,
3,
push.
push.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
They're all empowered. I just want to add to what Nahid was saying. Her title was Time 10x Productivity. One of the things which she touched was to be, to do, and to have. The most important is to be. Unless we be what we want to be, we cannot have what we want to have. Now it's easy to talk. I think I was sharing this with one of our group members who was here this morning. I said, if you want to really see how you're progressing, you have to track yourself. Tell me, you are going to sleep for 8 hours. What are you going to do for the next 6 hours, 16 hours? Okay, you'll sleep for 8 hours, you'll work for 8 hours, and remaining 8 hours, what do you do? So I told them, from the time you get up, 4:45, that's what I get up, till the time I go to sleep at 10:30, I track what I do on a sheet. And I have fixed things. There are certain things which are not negotiable. Like my starting the USM at 5 o'clock is not negotiable. Just because I'm doing that thing again and again and again and again, I may not be gaining much from it, but there is something called the ripple effect which happens. That whole lot of people are gaining just by us being very, very, very deliberate and diligent in whatever we are doing. It's not only me who gets energized or who become benefited, the whole group gets benefited. So the 5 a.m., then the PSH, then my walking, then my exercise, my yoga, my church activity, and then going on to work. Okay, I divide my work from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours of solid work I put in. 1 o'clock I'll have lunch. 2 o'clock I'll go to sleep and sleep till 4 o'clock. Today night got me offhand. Nobody can catch me at 3 o'clock because I'll be sleeping. So, and like that it goes on. Of course, I'm not able to satisfy all my 100% of the time. Something happens, somebody calls, I have to go, and some unexpected thing happen. It's okay. But if you have a timetable for us, like school, no? First period, second period, third period, fourth period, you know what you are going to do. So like that, we have a timetable. It is easy to track. So I would request all of you to make your own timetable and track how you're doing each and every hour. Very, very precious. Time and tide do not wait for anybody. So if we can utilize this time, time saved is time gained. So you want to save more time. There are so many ways. I think who said, what are the types of ways you can save time or have more time? Can anybody say how we can have more time?
By removing out the non-productive things, or
super. Okay, WhatsApp. Reduce your WhatsApp time or social media time. Any more? I think you will be able to tell some 20 or 30 of them.
Delegate some of tasks.
Delegate. Super.
Chit-chatting. No
Very
chit-chatting.
nice. Very nice.
Prioritizing and focusing.
Prioritizing and focusing. Okay.
In case of our mental state also, do not do overthinking or building castles in the air because
Yes.
it takes too much time.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Have a mentor so that you are always channelized. Okay.
Yes.
Quick. Others.
Full focus and concentrated energy.
Full focus and concentration. Super. That will be, you'll be saving time.
That
Somebody said
emotions
sleep
are
less. Sleep less for 1 hour less, you have saved that time. But I would suggest that all of you have at least 7 hours of sleep. There are some people in our group who work for 30 hours at a stretch. No, we should not. Okay, once in a while, if because of some reason it happens, it's okay. But as a regular practice, sleep well, because your body has to recover. And okay, now I will tell the other things. You can delegate, you can give it to somebody, use expertise, you can use a consultant. You don't know the job, you don't have to do everything. Like you're running a business, you don't have to do all the activities, planning, accounting, sales, marketing, everything. You can offload it to somebody. You concentrate on your work. Then something is called automation. You can use automation. Like Nahid, if she wants to send invitation to everybody, she has to put one. But then if she knows automation, everything will go at the press of a button. Correct, Nahid? And your payment portal and everything can be automated. So these are all various ways. So try and get those things going in our own life. We are hearing it, we know it, but start implementing them slowly, one by one, as somebody said, little steps. You can't become an automation specialist overnight. Small things. You start off and then move ahead. I think there are 3-4 hands already up. I will stop. Thank you very much.
Now I want to request for group interest. Thank you so much, Joseph sir. That 30 second share so that everybody, thank you everybody. Yes. So yeah. Ananya, Prerna, Vedashri, then Tanaya, then Nitesh. Okay. Ananya, over to you.
Okay, I have to say that it is a wonderful session, and want to add something, that is what I have learned, that in case of I have listened Al Nightingale also. He also told about this goal card. He also emphasized on this goal card thing, and I can say that listening his speech daily, it can motivate us like anything, and it can give us more power, and we can get more productive, because this speech can made us more focused to our goal. Okay, one this is one I have to say that, and I can say that yes, what you have told that about that scheduling among the whole week, that one day for just go for review and one day for total rest and all the thing. Yes, this thing I was also taught by Siddharth Rajshekhar ji. So I can see some synthesis, I can see some synthesis. And yes, because of him only, in case of mine, I always keep my Sunday total off from my any work. Any work means maybe I can do some cooking or all that is apart, but otherwise my work I always leave my Sunday for free. This is the thing. Let's see what will go in future. And thank you so much for your wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Yeah, next, Prerna.
Yes. Hello, Nahid ma'am, and hello, everybody else. Thank you for your wonderful feedback. I really had some notes even from your feedback that you all gave. So, Nahid ma'am, I want to tell 3 points from your session. The first thing you said was that we are all a formula of genetics and environment. For me, that was something new. I never thought that way. So now, actually, when I look back, yes, my genetics is something that I don't have complete control on. Certain traits that I would have inherited either from my ancestors or parents, certain beliefs, certain limiting beliefs, and the environment. But now with the USM community, I'm feeling that there's a big shift in my environment. So I feel that the limiting beliefs of my genetics also I can overcome. So I felt very good with that. Second point about integrity, you said that intention we all have कि कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है, but integrity पे ही हम लोग चूक जाते हैं. So I felt that, and you said we need to take small steps because our brain likes that. That is so true. From the past 1 month, I'm every day waking up to do my workout at a certain time, and I haven't even missed workout a single day. And what started happening was, like Joseph sir also said, I started to grow in my own eyes. I started to feel very good about myself, and I started to grow in my own eyes. And that was so true. I started feeling like my words have value. If I say I will do it, I will do it. So integrity is doing what you said you would do. So for me, that was a big thing, that intention is just not enough. Integrity is equally important. And third thing, what I realized in course of my journaling is that stress comes only when we don't take actions on the things that we are supposed to take actions. We just allow it to ruminate and ruminate and ruminate, and ultimately, like you said, the brain is faster and our writing speed is slower. So at the end of the day, I have started this habit of doing a performance journal where I acknowledge myself for the things that I did, and I write that as I look back at the day, these are the things that I could do, and these are the areas where I felt that I gave in either on an emotional level or physical level, and let's try to be better tomorrow. So performance journal at the end of the day really helped me. Thank you for your wonderful session and for the Om Shanti Om song.
Okay, let's give her a power rush.
Yeah, thank you.
Prerna, we are going to give you a power rush. 1,
2, 3,
and push. You're supposed to receive it like this.
Yeah,
Once again.
Yeah, Joseph sir.
Once again. 1, 2, 3, and push.
I request everybody to please finish it by 3 minutes more, because there is another counseling which is there. So Vedashri.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Gratitude for everyone. And thank you, Nahid ma'am. I learned a lot. Actually, I planned so much, but implementation was a hurdle. And yeah, definitely a lot of things I have noted here, and I will work on that. And also for Joseph sir and for Anand sir, everybody is helping in the group. But still, I mean, I am consistent. I am doing whatever I can do, but still, this routine and all these things, I'm stuck here and there because of lot of responsibilities. I'm not able to organize. But eventually, I'll come out of this trap, and I will be on the board for sure. So thank you so much, and gratitude to everyone and their family members as well.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you so much. Tanaya, over to you.
I like your childlike energy. And 3 takeaways I would say, which was also a reminder and for me, was writing the goals with the left hand. Second is sponge and the cement, because it reminds me that when we are on lower vibration, we increase the resistance, and that's where the problem increases. And third is, sorry, I somewhere I just wrote in a different thing. Yeah, and add on, third is the law of the opposites, where you explain the thing, no, like consciously switching on the mood possibly, which was also taught somewhere as a role play. Because when you do role play, you consciously change your mood, even if you don't act out of your original mood. And 3 add-ons I would like to say, maybe in different way it was told. One is understanding our own ultradian rhythm, where and what time we are maximum productive. Understanding the compound effect, because what happens with me often at times because of the situation is certain things, maybe getting 1 more hour I can finish, but when I stop there, it takes 5x times more. So not keeping breaks in effective timing is very important, where I used to fail very often earlier. And keeping free time, as Joseph sir mentioned, no, which generally is difficult in offices because offices dump work on you. But keeping free time for unpredictable work is very important. And when it comes to controlling the mind, few bullet points which I think we all know, but I'll remind here is breath, food, knowledge, trickling down to our actions, yoga, and self-time and consistency. That's all.
Wonderful, wonderful, Tanaya. And before we come to the last share, Nitish, we are 2 times in our hypnosis, the natural hypnosis. This is night when we go to sleep and morning when we get up. You all know this. But now what my invitation is, let us really partner each other, that we use this self-hypnosis naturally, which God has given us as an opportunity. Yeah, Nitish, over to you. Thank you.
मेरा नंबर आ गया?
हाँ जी, आपका नंबर आया है. और अभी please raise
Good,
your
very
hand
nice.
if anybody is
I'll
left.
finish in 30 seconds. I'll adhere to the times. So first of all, congratulations to all of us. It looks like we are in some kind of pursuit, sitting in front of the screens on a Sunday afternoon. Looks like we're pursuing something very religiously, and kudos to all of us. And secondly, I just want to, I'll come to my point with a question. What is that one thing which life is built of? Can somebody answer that? What is that one thing which is life, of which life is built of? Zindagi किससे बनी हुई है? Sorry?
Breath.
Love.
Energy.
Love.
Breath.
Breath, yes.
Love.
Yes.
Hope.
There's
yes.
a start
Energy.
time and a stop time.
Yes, everybody was right, but Joseph ji was the person who was nearest. If you look at it, really, life is built of time, right? And that's what I liked about today's topic. I mean, if we are spending our Sunday afternoons learning how to, manage time, you are in turn learning how to manage your life. And if you look closely, your life is built of time. If you don't have time, you don't have life. So it's a wonderful topic being picked up by Nahid. Thank you for that. And it's a wonderful time spent all together. Thank you to Joseph ji and all of you. I enjoyed. I mean, what was the point? I mean, we have gradually started using our leisure times, coming together and working on our life, which in turn is time. So it's a wonderful thing which we have all done together today afternoon. So thank you. And Nahid, kudos to you. Joseph ji, kudos to you. All of you, thank you so much. And I am hexed by all of the energy being transferred and exchanged. I
Thank you. I think we
hope
all
and
should
pray
give a big
that
clap
you
too.
guys are always in this state of exchange. That's the best space to be in. Thank you so much.
Let's all